Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about Raine, RetroArch, the Atari 7800, and Skyline. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here with a pretty big blast from the past. We're talking about Raine, a multi-arcade system emulator that has been around for quite a long time, and it's still active. In fact, Raine just got updated. For those who are unaware, Raine focuses heavily on Taito and Jaleco games. Version 0.93.5 of Raine was just released a few days ago, followed very quickly by 0.93.5a and then again by 0.93.5b. At the time of filming, 0.93.5b is the latest and greatest version. The recent updates to Raine here aren't really anything major. There's some minor bug fixes and some improvements, and you get a brand new binary. If you haven't used Raine in a long time, it might be worth revisiting and seeing if it rekindles those memories. Next up here, we're still talking about older systems, and this time about the Atari 7800. The emulator is called A7800, and for those that are unaware, it's a fork of the main Atari 7800 driver, with a few enhancements. Actually, with several enhancements. This version of the emulator is focused on emulation accuracy. It's free, it's open source, and I'll leave a link to it in the description below. It has just been updated. Now, version 5.2 of A7800 is just released. In this version, we've got Poly9 sequence correction and Poky init state corrected to match real hardware. At a high level, that means this emulator just got even more accurate. If you've ever used MAME on PC before, A7800 should be extremely familiar to you. Next up here, we're talking about RetroArch, and some people might find this update extremely interesting. RetroArch is now available on the Windows Package Manager for Windows 10 and 11. Now, in my opinion, this will be extremely beneficial for those who are on systems that are locked down from installing third-party apps. Since it's now digitally signed, it does pass the Windows Defender check, and you don't really have any issues to worry about. To test this out yourself, if you're on Windows 10 or 11, just open up the command prompt, and to do that, go into the search bar and just type in CMD. Once you are here, you'll want to type in winget search and RetroArch, and that just lets you know if RetroArch is available. It should pop up. Now, if this is your first time using winget, you will get asked this question here if you agree to the source agreements. It's asking if they can pass a 2-letter geographic code in the background in order to verify some things. So I'm just going to hit yes here, and it does show RetroArch. Now, if you wanted to install RetroArch this way, all you have to do is replace search here with the word install. And if you wanted to uninstall RetroArch this way, just put the word uninstall here if it's been installed. And interestingly enough, when it is installing, it's using the build bot here and picking up the latest stable version. Last up here, this is a quick one. We're talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on Android with Skyline. Belmont here on some sort of hack testing build of Skyline has Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games up and running, at least in the menus. In-game is also up and running, but there are some broken textures here and things aren't fluid just yet. RPY Gamer has One Piece Pirate Warriors up and running on build 1206, which is the public build, in docked mode, and it looks to be running fairly decently. And this one to me is kind of mind-blowing. It's from a Snapdragon 665, which is well below the minimum recommended specs for this emulator. And it is using version 1206, which is the latest public build. I can't even believe this game is up and running. And for those asking, yes, as always, I will leave a link to absolutely everything in the description below if you wanted to download Skyline or even check out the game compatibility list. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Short, sweet, straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. Let me know your thoughts about anything we talked about today in the comments below. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, don't tempt fate, save your state.